Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeannie, and today we're going to be doing a swatch of the Staedtler Watercolor crayons, and I'll also be doing a sketch with them. So in my past videos, I did a swatch review of the Iuile watercolor crayons, as well as the Crayons Neocolor 2 crayons. And I wanted to show you like a comparison between the Crayons, which are considered a professional brand, and then the Iuile, which I guess are considered art professional brand. But the Staedtler are a student brand. So they are an import from the UK, but they are manufactured in Korea. And you'll see when I open them up here, they come in a plastic tray. So it's just a cardboard box plastic tray. You don't get the nice tin with these. However, I only paid $8.40 for this 12-pack on Amazon. I should also mention this is not a sponsored video. I paid for these with my own funds, as I have for all of my product reviews. So compared to the Crayons, these are more economical, but again, they're not light fast. And you'll see, I will kind of point out some other differences with them while I work with them. For me personally, I paid about 70 cents a crayon with this pack. With the Crayons, it came out to about $1.47 a crayon when I purchased a 15-pack. And the Iuile, I had purchased a 24-pack, but it came out to about $1.28. So and this is US dollars, so that kind of gives you an idea of like price points, right? And I'll put up a video here showing the size comparison between Crayons, the Mango watercolor crayons, which I have yet to review, the Staedtler, and of course the Iuile watercolor crayons. So this gives you an idea of the length and the thickness of each of these crayons. Now let's go ahead and start swatching these. This is a yellow crayon, and you'll notice the paper is a little bit loose on these, but it's kind of like the Crayons. It has a paper wrapper. It has some little areas where you can peel it, and then it does have the names of the colors on the crayons. The yellow, let's go ahead and start it. It goes down not as smooth as the Crayons, but you can see it's nice and thick. It's pigmented, which is what I like in a crayon, and for student crayon, that's really good. Let's see how it does with the water, and yep, it blends out very easily with the yellow crayon. Now, I did put down areas of black to test it on dark. However, I've noticed with all the watercolor crayons that I have, they don't really perform very well on like black paper, very dark paper. So this color here is the salmon, and I'm noticing it's a little dry as I'm swatching it, and just a slight bit crummy, which I don't really care for. I prefer the Crayons because they are very buttery and smooth and blend very well. And as I'm putting the water on it, I also notice that I had to scrub it a little bit, which is not something I like with a crayon. I like it when it's very smooth and it blends out very easily. But again, these are a student grade crayon, so it's not high expectations, right? But so far, I mean, these colors are very bright. The orange here, I like this. This is kind of, for me, it pops out quite a bit. And add some water to it. And I apologize if there's some delays. I had to re-record my audio due to a technical issue. But overall, I do like how these are starting to perform. So let's go ahead and cut to our swatching, and I'll speed lapse it here so that you can see how the other colors perform. So they're very bright, like I mentioned before. Some of them dissolve quickly, but some didn't. And then some of them felt a bit dry and crumbly. So overall, they were better than the Iuile, but they're not as good as Crayons. I'm going to go ahead and start my sketch now, and I will come back after that and kind of give you an idea of how they felt while I was sketching and painting with them. So I did not like how dry they were compared to the Crayon de Ash. I am going to add some glitter. So I have my Iuile Ocean watercolors, which I did a swatch review earlier. I'm going to add these to it. But overall, I found that they worked best when I wet the crayon and just painted directly on the paper. They were very scratchy and I didn't want like the lines to show. So that's just one difference between these and the Crayon de Ash, is that they are more dry. I guess they would be more like a hard pastel in a way when they are used dry. But when you add the water to them with a brush, then they perform more. They are watercolors, of course. They perform like watercolor, but what I guess I'm trying to say is that you can get more of the pigments down and a smoother look that way. Okay, so here we have it with the glitter added. Overall, I like this. I think it's cute. Again, student grade crayons, if you're looking to experiment with watercolor crayons and you don't want to spend a lot of money, these would probably be an ideal set, I think, for the Staedtlers. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will be back next week with another video.